These are the best highlights from the matchup between Gen.G and HLE during the 2024 LCK Summer Split.
It's going to be prioritizing the grubs as the Drake is going to be secured by Peanut. So far, a pretty calm, cool and collected early game. Not really too much to report on outside of the fact that Zeker is well and truly holding his own. And Peanut has made his way back out onto the Rift again and is feeling a little bit better, very even when it comes to the itemization and stuff like that between our two junglers. A lot of preparation when it comes to these grubs, though, as we can see. Peanut getting into the back of the pit, wanting to steal these away. Oh, the spear is gorgeous. And Canyon, he doesn't have smite. That's why he wasn't able to contest that. Able to walk up and at least does stop that one from going down. There's another spear and Canyon walks in front of it, realizes that he has to if they have a latest first blood if no one dies this game, though. So yeah, just remember, don't hold your breath.
I don't
waiting for it.
Yeah,
it really is. And I've got a bit of a fun fact as well, because I always thought that, okay, we got a little, should we really break the conversation? Well, that's an Impale. What? Invested into this moment. Remember, yeah, Canyon is in the area. The flash does come down and Doran ain't going anywhere. That's the E coming on through.
To contemplate his life choices. Yeah. And then came out of the Death Realm to see a Zyra
investment. Peanut needs to land some of these spears if they really want to start off this fight. As Keen going to pull in Delight, finds himself the passive as well. And he's just an absolute beast. Throws down the ulti onto Delight. That means that they don't have their engage option. Delight has to use it on just the Mordekaiser, who creates himself a shield, gets back to his teammates. He does die. They get themselves the Drake.
Oh, the Drake.
They also take down. It is time to hear about who this Mordekaiser character is. Never mind. Zeker going to take the turret. That's fine. Twice souls into an eternity of servitude, much like what is happening to this turret here, as it is thrown not to have that be his main identity.
Yeah, and hates when you bring it up. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a kid.
Yeah, I was a different person back then.
Oh, flank coming in.
Yeah, this could actually be big as Delight is going to flash in. Not exactly finding too much there, and Doran also struggling to get the value, but there's the Impale. Stranglethorns is used very defensively. And that's a lot of buttons, but not a lot of results. As Chovy dives in, Zeka dives out. So this is going to be a bit of a wash. So Soul Point just kind of handed over on a silver platter. Sort of a rare misstep from Gen.G, but getting a lot of value out of the trap.
Yeah, it was
HLE Life Esports. Don't know whether it really would have been consequential. As
fought over the wall now, Delight.
Yeah, Canyon has also altered to make sure that all of these plants do so much damage. Peanut, he can possibly get it, but the Death Realm is going to keep him out. He gets over, but it does not do enough. Keen trying to be the absolute hero here as the Baron is secured by Gen.G. Keen will be taken down. You can see the Rift
struggling to engage against the Gen.G composition. There's not that many easy targets.
It feels similar to our previous series, you know, just kind of as Doran taking down to 50%. Oh, Delight going to be pulled back. My goodness, it does so much work. Nice buffer there from Zeka, but Doran doesn't have that availability. And look at the Stranglethorns. The Magnet Storm comes on through, and they do manage to kill Keen. He didn't even available here. Man, it's going down so absurdly fast. What the heck? Okay, Gen.G going to be able to take that one. Delight finds almost nothing and then just goes down. HLE Life Esports, I think, just feeling a little bit too far behind. Spear going to connect onto Canyon there as Doran going to be picked up by Keen, pulled back again. Does get a really nice chunk into the wall as Viper looks to be a hero in the backline, but it's just not enough. Taken down by his ex-Griffin teammate there in his lane. And the flash in from Chovy. Pays wants to find it. He should be able to get it there. Not hitting that Mystic shot. You got another opportunity. Not going to find it. Oh, maybe another one as he's under the turret. There it is. Just weaves the arrow through. And 0-3 now on the Ezreal, having a great performance once again. It's another Baron. And Doran, he's going to get impaled. They might be able to lock down Keen, who does have an arm guard, but isn't actually able to use it. Oh! It's the steal from Peanut! He is still going to go down, but maybe that was the heroism that can buy them some extra time.
Delight?
There's Delight coming in, but they just seem to know exactly when he's going to do it. And everyone just parts like the Red Sea. That is going to be the double kill.
They might have found a way back into the game. They're just immediately punished. I mean, Chovy and Page just read Delight like a book.
Yeah, the whole game, it's what it felt like. I feel like he has had some angles, like you can see what he's thinking, but so can Gen.G. And they immediately read it, and they deny him any sort of access. And of course, they know Delight very well. Down so far, the Rebel Baron power play is shifting back to the positive. Oh, okay, never mind. It's now negatives. Okay, there's the culling. Just sneaks one past. Peanut not going to be blocking that. He may have just died as okay, in goes Viper, looks for it as Chovy. Oh, he will be able to get the double as he takes down the other bot laner as well. He'll die, but now the game, I think, is just over. Zeka is surrounded as Canyon is just walking past him because he can't see him because he's in the death realm, and I get a little confused. Big old bonk, and that is going to be a mystic shot that finishes off the tryst. And Gen.G, they'll now walk towards the last remaining Nexus turret and look to say goodnight to this game. Still, of course, it's a best of 3. HLE Life Esports kept it pretty even for a decent amount of time, but in the end it feels like Gen.G just hit critical mass and there was nothing that they could do. Wailing on the Nexus now. Mordekaiser once again successful from Keen, approaching to that 80% win rate on the champion here as well, demonstrating there are more than just the Cassante for answering the Skarner.
And this kind of felt like
he picked the Nautilus if they would like to have it. Of course, we do really like it into Zeri in general, but not doing that, making sure that the lane is going.
it's going to be okay. We'll find you some work. Okay, don't stress. Find you, you know, maybe you can.
Thanks, Orcs.
Wicked Kuchara, get some.
I'm really good at carrying trash bags as Hook is going to connect here onto Canyon, who's in so much trouble. Zek is going to join the party, and he's dead. Okay. Well, that's a good start for HLE Life Esports.
It's just that
Dragon
could see a situation where HLE Life Esports managed to get both. You know, I feel like the problem is Peanut has to reset.
Please secure all of these though. Keen moving over. Chovy gets the roam, and Lahens is here as well. But Delight just looks for the hook, walks in immediately, headbutt pulp, smashed into the wall, and the Aftershock is now down. He has to flash to get himself out of the way. He was almost saved by the Ruby Crystal, but it wasn't enough. Chovy, that Valkyrie was fantastic, but the Q3 was even better by Doran, who's trying to end Gen.G's world. Canyon now able to throw these threaded volleys through, and he knew that he was definitely going to go down, and it's a double for the tryst. In the delete for the moment. Rocket Jump comes in, traded for the Valkyrie here as Zeka's taking a lot of damage, finds the Buster Shot, but it isn't enough. And Delight, he's Hex Splash, and Chovy, he could feel it in the waters. But Seismic Shove going to push him back here, and Delight, oh, he's overextended. Headbutts available, Pulverize is there, and Chovy able to lock that one down, and now Pays avoids the Extendo Beam. Ult comes looking for. Gen.G now going to move on back.
Yeah, really well played by Doran there to avoid that. Oh.
Yeah, another hook going to come on through there, and Lahens just says no, please leave. Pays down to 50% though, and now HLE Life Esports chasing after Lahens. He gets pulverized, but he's going to get pulverized. But
they are going to get the second dragon.
Yeah.
And hopefully for them, it's a strong soul. Can't be a Chemtech, which is already fantastic news. And with 2 in the bag and strong early spikes, and it's an Infernal, which...
Oh, it as well. But the Talia has been going pretty fine. I think Peanut hasn't been back to base for a while. That's what it feels like to me anyway.
Yeah.
So I imagine he's probably got a turret. The rest of Gen.G are moving over. There's the Pulverize headbutt to try and go for a disengage for Lahens. And Gen.G are going to be able to get into position. That is going to be a charge, but no turret to be taken here. The rotation from Gen.G was crisp enough. And Chovy, in the meantime, is going to have a lot of free time with a plateless turret.
Oh, Zeka's maybe?
Yeah, Zeka's coming in, and now this turret is well and truly dead. Teleport's coming forward. Keen is looking to try and chase him down. Of course, it's a Tristan.
Setting up for something on the top side.
Yeah, Lahens trying to look juicy here. Oh, that's one that he missed. And Lahens, you can see, trying to hold on. Gets in there. There's the 2-man Pulverize. Waits for Chovy to come on over, and Doran's going to be the target. Weaver's Wall comes through. True Shot Barrage actually finds it, but there's the knock-up onto Chovy. He has to flash to get himself out, and Doran has survived. Gen.G just without enough burst damage.
Just don't have the damage.
Speaking of the Aatrox, Lahens is going to Pulverize once again. They get the headbutt back as Canyon's threaded volley is kind of avoided here. Seismic Shove misses as well, as now Pays is in a 1v1 with the Aatrox, but the rest of HLE Life going to turn up. There's the Impale. Doran might actually die, but it takes a long time. Can Gen.G actually get out of here is the question, and I think they will be sacrificing Lahens. Wants to get the headbutt back, but he doesn't quite get there as now Viper has turned up. Flash out of the way of the spear. Extendo Beam just barely missing as well, and Chovy is in the mid lane. And he's killing turrets and minions, mind you.
Yeah, they will be able to trade back for this tower here, but losing mid tier 2 pretty painful. I think Chovy should...
So first Infernal goes to Gen.G, but they sacrifice a turret for it.
It looks like 2 turrets, actually.
Yeah, this inner is going to go down as well. That's massive, and now they're also going for the teleport. Delight looking for more. Canyon actually turned around into it, but he breaks his arm guard. And now Hanwha Life, they might be on the back foot as Chovy kind of singled out. Seismic Shove avoided, but look at the damage from these big ones. Depth Charge comes down, it sets up for the hook as well as Peanut in so much trouble, but he survives. True Shot Barrage gonna lock him down as Gen.G. How are they doing all this damage? You can see Canyon throwing out so many rocks, but Zeka, he can't walk over them. He's smashed into the wall and destroyed by the Skarner. And now it's Skarner versus Zeri. Overloaded kit number 1 versus overloaded kit number 2. Who's going to be able to do it? Oh no! He's slammed into the wall, but he has a barrier. And then Keen presses W. It's like a barrier. And the Zeri wins the fight. White Viper able to land them burst. A lot of wards here. He's able to get a control ward into that brush. The rest of the team moving on in. You can see the Dragon is going to be the focus. Soul Point on the line here for Hanwha Life Esports, but Gen.G just wanting to even the Dragon score. This is going down extremely fast as Lahens gets snagged by the spear, and it is the Drake secured by Gen.G. The flash hook once again is Delight, starting every single fight, but it's onto the Skarner one more time. Lahens in so much trouble, and Zeka going to hit it. I think it was an explosive charge delivered by Keen. True Shot Barrage not going to hit on. Oh, it's Chovy that's skewered by Peanut. I take back everything I said, Peanut. You're always allowed to play Nidalee too. That was beautiful. Oh, Delight's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's not going to be able to find the hook onto Pays, who's now just still trying to dish out the damage. The Mystic Shot is really good, and Doran's going to fall down. True Shot Barrage just narrowly avoided, but it's a double kill as the revenge of Chovy is now coming down on top of Hanwha Life Esports. Peanut over the wall. That spear really splitting Gen.G here.
Okay, the carries are still alive. They still have ults from Viper, flashes from the 80 carries. They can make this work.
A fair few cooldowns also have been blown here by Gen.G as Viper throws down the ulti. Unbreakable will there for Lahens. He needs to play bouncer. He needs to get Peanut out of this pit. They're behind the Baron. It is secured, but look at these health bars. They're so low. The spear is going to miss. Flashes over the wall from everyone, and Viper takes down the cow. Keen is still really good at peeling for this team, but Peanut, he needs to hit a few of these spears, get rid of some of these Barons. The Valkyrie, the Arcane Shift, and now the backs are going to be empowered and taken by Gen.G. They just wanted the cooldown. Hanwha Life Esports going to immediately back away. Keen, banana brush control, so important. Now no one with some wards in there. Hanwha Life Esports getting this down so incredibly low. It goes down so fast, but Canyon puts up a wall to prevent them. And Hanwha Life Esports not going to have any access to this one. Hook, he's going to find the backline onto Pays. How is he landing these? I don't even think they're recommended, but they're impressive. As Keen just, go-karts his way out on his right on Lawnmower. And up World Ender. Is that Buster Shot as well under Lahens? Yeah, they're really having to invest. That means that Gen.G should actually have an opportunity to get a siege down here, and this turret does not last very long at all. Stendo Beam doing some work. Pays getting half health. And 4 items on Zeri at the same time. I mean,
5 could give it up to trade for the Baron. Hanwha Life Esports won't let it get to that. They're just Baron.
Yeah. Delight. He's going to get caught out of position. He's thrown back. The Seismic Shoves there. They're looking to try and burst it, but the Weaver's Wall comes in, and Canyon, he's going to push them all out of the river. Hanwha Life Esports know that they cannot contest now. Teleport comes forward from Keen, and Peanut, he's just left on his lonesome. A stray kitty on the top side of the map. He will be taken.
Definitely getting Baron. They might get Dragon as well. Peanut's not up for 40 seconds.
Oh, goodness. So that's like 25 seconds of this Drake being up and Peanut being dead. Yeah, it's definitely dead.
Yeah, they can just head straight.
Because perhaps Gen.G can all just focus and then 5v4 take down the rest of Hanwha Life Esports. But Delight just popped. Yeah, Brock's being thrown around. Doran slowed up here just a little bit as Pays getting to work on this turret. My goodness. Takes so much from every auto. And now Zeka going to have to rocket jump away. Pays throwing everything at Hanwha Life Esports, and they are just going to back off. Inhibitors go down a bound. Mid and top lane, they may just continue as Weaver's Wall comes in to try and split off Hanwha Life, and there's the headbutt pulverize. They do get the setup. Doran able to flash his way out, but it doesn't quite do enough. The Unbreakable Will from Lahens keeps him alive for so long. The explosion of cinders. Chovy's on the ground, and Viper He is so scary. He's got a GA, remember?
Oh.
Headbutt into a burst fire is not what they want as the rocks come out and Keen puts his ride-on lawnmower into overdrive to get himself out of here. True Shot Barrage doesn't quite get there. Depth Charge is there though on the dead turret, and Delight will be able to set up the kill onto the Skarner. We thought it was Celebrate Gen on through as Gen.G. They're already getting to work on this. This does not last very long at all. I mean, Hanwha Life, if you want to do something, you have to get there right now. Otherwise, it is just gone. Weaver's Wall going to push them away, and Zeka getting 1v1. The Buster Shot comes down onto Pays. True Shot Barrage going to miss, but it's Chovy just tidying up the rest of them. Delight goes down once again, and Hanwha Life Esports find them without a support, and also without an opportunity for a Baron. Gen.G are wearing that one, and Doran is going to get slowed down. Pays chasing after him, Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot, and the flash forward. Peanut is the one that's now taking all the damage, and Doran, I don't think he can avoid this. Keen jumping on in, there's an ulti once again from Viper. But Chovy is just doing too much damage. He looks at him, and he's at threat of death as Pays is going to take matters into his own hands. Down to the GA. Pays very, very low. True Shot Barrage going to come through. Peanut on the fountain, and boom goes the Zeri. His first death is on the Nexus as his inhibitors respawn, and Gen.G need to take a little bit more time to finish this game.
Gonna try and get Peanut.
It's Canyon diving onto the fountain, and he won't even die as he goes golden in the end. Gen.G 2-0, but they had to work for it.
These were some of the best moments from the matchup between Gen.G and HLE during the 2024 LCK Summer Split. Which moment was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.